Hello and welcome to day 10 of the Expand meditation program. Today is a wonderful day, not only because it's the last day of the program and you made it through the entire program so far, but it's also the beginning and continuation of your own meditation journey. Maybe you have found those last 10 days really hard and it was very hard for you to sit down, find time to practice, or maybe you found it very easy and it felt all really good for you. No matter how the experience was, know that there is no bad meditation, so you showed up for yourself and you did the work, which is all that counts. Usually we have a next steps video at the end of every single one of our programs, but this can all be summarized in today's video. And of course the message that we want to send to you is to keep going. Keep showing up, really just don't stop. Every single day is a new opportunity to connect to yourself, to learn more about yourself, to connect to stillness within. And you do that through your meditation practice. So although the program ends today, we highly encourage you that you continue again tomorrow with day 1 and just keep repeating the program. We strongly encourage you to follow the program and go through it for at least 30 days, so 2 or 3 times more through the full program, so that you really have established a solid habit and something that you can rely on in the flow of life. You can always come back to this practice. It will help you ground, it will help you lift you up. No matter what life is throwing at you, you always have your practice to come back to reconnect. Only because your experience of this program was a certain way for the last 10 days doesn't mean that it has to continue like this for the next 10 days or for the next whatever how many days. It could be that the experience was so far challenging and the next 10 days will be super easy and smooth and you feel incredibly good. It could also be that you felt really good throughout the last 10 days and the next 10 days will be very challenging. Know that this is completely normal, that the meditation progress is not really linear. It comes in different stages and there's ups and downs. And the important part is to not compare your meditation practice and experience as it is today to something that was a while ago. Sometimes even when you're meditating for many years, it could be that at a certain time, in a certain stage, it feels like you just started out again and you feel like the meditations that you did several years ago. But know that this is all part of the growth and part of the process. So the reminder here to just trust the process, keep showing up and treat every meditation independently. Enjoy every meditation as it is and as it unfolds each day. When you are ready to begin, grab your pillow, set everything up, find a comfortable seat. Take a few deep breaths and whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Take the next few breaths or so to connect to your body. Notice what you're sitting on, the connection and support to and from the earth. From there, lengthen upwards through the spine. In the beginning of your meditation, when you just sat down, it's the time to readjust, to move around so that you can sit effortlessly throughout this practice. This helps to set you up right in the beginning, so that you can be as still as possible throughout your session. Establish that connection to your breath that is and has become so familiar now over the last 10 days. Because you continue to show up every day, to sit down and feel the breath. Feel yourself. Feel the life force that is included in the air you take in, that keeps all the systems going, that keeps you going. As well as the plants and animals and all the other earthlings on this beautiful planet. We all breathe the same air. We all see the same sun, the same moon, feel the same rain. Mother Nature is ultimately what connects us all. That connects all beings. That means reconnecting to Mother Nature is reconnecting to everything. It's reconnecting to life. So reconnecting to yourself each and every day as you sit down, perhaps for the rest of your life. By really making your meditation practice a really solid part of your day. It is through that you discover more about yourself. You discover more about everything and everyone around you. And you can bring more quality into all the actions you do throughout the day. Continue to lean back into that pure awareness where you observe the breath. If distractions come up, let them be and let them go. Treat yourself with kindness that you noticed and refocus on the breath. There are 3 qualities of awakened doing. With awakening being the realization that you are not your thoughts, but instead your being, your true self is separate from the thoughts. It is which has the ability to observe the thoughts. Those 3 doings are acceptance, which is you being fully present, surrendering and accepting to what is. It might seem like a passive action, or you being passive, but it's not to be confused with not caring. It is actively choosing to be okay with something that's currently going on, although your first instinct or reaction or from the outside, it seems like not such a good thing. Whatever is coming your way in life, through presence you accept. You're accepting life. The second awakened doing is enjoyment. Enjoyment is not something inward flowing towards you. It's not something found in the activities or in the doing or in the work or in your surrounding. It's from the deep connection to yourself within. That you feel this enjoyment and let it grow, so that it then is outward flowing from within outwards into whatever you're doing. The doing itself is the purpose of the doing. Not to reach any goal or anything you're working towards. That is helpful but secondary. The act of doing right now is all that counts. The third modality of awakened doing is enthusiasm. It is you finding joy and fulfillment in your actions so much so that you are just really excited about it all. Your enthusiasm is so strong that you cannot wait to do more of what you're doing. Because you enjoy doing it. If you recognize any of these three in your life, then the awakening process has already started. Where you go deeper and deeper to yourself, to life, to nature. At this point you cannot stop the process anymore. You can only delay it. And by establishing a meditation practice daily, you can cultivate those qualities, let them grow, go deeper. The plant has already started to grow. Maybe you see a little bit of it already, maybe not. If you continue to show up, to meditate, to breathe, to be, you are watering that plant. As you continue your meditation practice over the next days, weeks, months, and years, imagine how much this can transform you. Imagine how much this can transform your life. Your relationships, your work, all this enjoyment and all this quality outward flowing into everything else around you, but coming from deep within. It's important to reconnect to that source within as often as possible. Maybe someday you don't have to reconnect anymore because you are constantly in this state of connection. This is the true liberation. Also called moksha. But it's all about feeling it within. You feel it a little bit within yourself, you felt that spark, the process has started. Continue to show up day after day to water the plant. Let it grow. And enjoy. Enjoy what is unfolding. Notice the air coming in through the nose and out through the nose. The breath is always with you. There are many opportunities for you throughout the day to feel it, to reconnect, to take a few minutes of breathing in and out nice and slow. There is no upper limit to how many times you can reconnect throughout the day. in addition to your daily meditation practice. If you're waiting in line, if you're waiting for the train or for your taxi, consider just sitting down or standing, eyes open or closed, and breathe. Just for a minute, maybe for 5. It's about this reconnection several times throughout the day, which will really rewire your brain and create stronger connections of love, peace, relaxation, presence, and authenticity. The journey has just begun. You know the door, and it's up to you to go through it, to continue this practice. The path will appear as you walk it, day after day, step by step. Feel the connection to the earth again. Lengthen out through the spine. And when you feel ready, bring your palms together, bring the hands to the heart. To be so proud of yourself for showing up over the last 10 days. Sitting down to practice, to reconnect. That space within you has always been there, but it's sometimes covered up. This is why we come back to the practice to sit, reconnect to who you truly are. From here on, it's up to you what you make of this journey. But you are worth it to go deep, to feel the love for yourself, for others, to be happy, to be at ease. We wish you the best of luck, love and support on your journey. Thank you very much for practicing with us today. With love and gratitude, Namaste.